Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to another World of Warships weekly live stream with me, Mr. Conway, your community manager, and our glorious senior community manager, Cruzantos.
Hello everybody, welcome to our lovely weekly stream. And today, once more, we're live on Twitch, we're live on Facebook, and we're also live on YouTube. So hello to everybody, thank you very much for tuning in. And yes, what are we going to do today? So today, there's no special update. There's no special thing we're going to do, so we want to just have fun today. And that also means that if you want to division up with us, just poke us in-game. You know the drill by now, just send us a message in-game. You can see our nicknames in a minute. You should know us by now, Cruzantos and Mr. Conway. And yes, we hope you had a great Easter weekend. No matter what you did, I hope you had fun with it. And yeah, we have some cool ships to show you today. You've probably seen them already on some contributor streams, but we will show them off a little bit as well, like Set 39, coming German DD on tier 7 now. It used to be on tier 8, but because of balancing, we wanted to give it a better chance. We also have the Kronstadt with us. We have the very beautiful, and I think my favorite out of these ships that we have with us, the USS Buffalo.
Yeah. Chat's telling me you need a little bit of volume. So either speak up or we have to just slightly turn the knob.
Give more sound to your video team.
Yes, I can see some comments about the Mighty Jingles. He's not going to be with us this week. We can't really fly him out here every week. That would be a bit excessive. I am... so just so you know, right, we want to speak to all of you, right? So we have a huge variety of chats. We're live on 3 channels, right? There's just like messages scrolling everywhere. So we're going to try and sort of talk to you guys, but please be aware that we're probably going to miss some of your messages, right? So do feel free to repeat any questions that we don't answer.
Exactly. So yeah, welcome everybody. We'll try to answer the most of the things, but as you know, like especially when we're in game, we try to deliver some halfway decent gameplay. You know, at least trying.
We try, yes, we try.
We'll try.
And then one of us potatoes, and then you know, like.
Cool. So sound seems also to be good. Maybe you would start with Torpedo, says Kyle. We can start with DD gameplay.
Great. This is the one ship I haven't prepared.
Good job. Already good job.
Okay, no, I got the tier 9s ready because I thought we'd start big, but like give me a minute, and I'll get the Z39
X2 Wilkes is asking, are we going to be at the EGX 2018 in the UK? Not to my knowledge. Sorry, mate. Otherwise, there's one thing I want to highlight. So, as you might know, we had some issues in March with FPS. And if you encountered those issues, we released a video yesterday that is going to explain to you what happened and how we were able to fix it, thanks to you. And we also give you compensation of 3 days of premium time. So if you want to have that, just go to our portal, read the portal publication about this, just the FPS video, click on it, follow the link, and then you will get 3 days of premium time if you have played between 7.2 and 7.3.
Pretty cool, right? You can pick, and you can pick that bonus whenever you want. We set it up this way so that if you know you're going to play this weekend, do it on Friday.
Yes. So that's a better system, because otherwise we usually just handed out the 3 days of premium time, and if these were 3 days where you didn't play, you didn't really get much out of it. So now you can basically decide when you want to claim it. And yeah, let's jump here to our beautiful gameplay so you can see the ship we're talking about. And this is a ship that is still work in progress. And we have a very beautiful video also for this to highlight that this ship is still in testing. So what you see here is not going to be most likely the final product. We are still testing it. We want to see how well it performs when it comes to the actual performance, in battle. And we also want to hear your feedback. So please make sure to let us know what you think about it, and we'll pass it along and see how we can release the ship. And this is a very beautiful camo, I have to say. Valentine's Day.
It is very pretty, isn't it? I do like to change the camo out because I need my German destroyer captain. You'll see I'm using one of the HSF captains here. Does need a bit more training, so I'm just going to stack up a couple of bonuses here to make sure I get the most out of my games. And of course, we're going to want 5% speed. We will definitely want no detonations, because that's never a good idea. We're probably going to want increased chance of causing flooding. That's always nice.
Yes. And Dragon was asking, where can you find this video? It's super easy. You just go to the World of Warships portal, and there will be burning letters of FPS. You just click on that, and all of the information are in there for you how to get the bonus.
Or in the Wargaming Center, or on our Facebook page, or on our YouTube page.
Yes.
Pretty much everywhere you look.
We try to reach you everywhere, and you can even find it in-game. Maybe you can show how to find the information in-game.
Absolutely. So if you don't know this yet, right, there is actually a function in-game to look at all of these things. Right back to the port, right?
Yes. And Jennifer's asking, hey, when are you guys going to add British aircraft carriers? So for now, there's nothing I can tell you about this, but hopefully we can add it in the future.
British aircraft carriers.
British aircraft carriers. It would be, of course, cool.
You triggered half of chat right now.
Yes.
Everyone's going to be screaming, Ark Royal, Ark Royal, Ark Royal. Like, I get these.
First of all, we want to do the CB rework, and then we'll see what we can do next.
God damn it. Where did the news page go?
What? You just go news. You didn't click on news? I think you closed it because you wanted to go back to port.
What? Where? Here?
No. You click. See, now this is a perfect example. So you click on your nickname on Mr. Conway in the upper left corner.
That one.
Yes,
Oh,
and then you go to news, and this is where you can find it. And ta-da!
I never read the news in game. So anyway, here's the story of the FPS fix. There's the information about the compensation, and there's the video itself. It gives a bit of interesting detail in like how difficult it was to get the whole issue fixed. The devs really for us, this was quite a tricky situation as well, because we could see that you guys were complaining about it. I personally didn't experience the problems on my own PC, but there were a huge amount of you guys that said there is an issue. So we went to the devs and we said, guys, there is an issue. You need to check into this, and they did. And they did overtime for I think 2 weeks straight. They really burnt the midnight oil. I think there was one guy who accumulated like 120 hours of overtime or something. Absolutely ridiculous. But they finally managed to track the issue down and fix it. So hopefully going to solve it.
Yes. So I think enough talk. Let's jump into battle, right? I should probably invite you to Division. And if you want to play with us, just shoot a message to me today. Just send it to Chrysanthos.
Okie dokie. I'm ready with the Z39. What do you think of the Z39 now that she's a Tier 7?
I love it.
Yes?
Yes, I played quite a few battles with the ship already, and I think she has an interesting mix. Before she, like in the last iteration, she had only 7 kilometer torps. Now she has 8.5 kilometer torps, and she's down. She was moved down to Tier 7. So I think now the ship has a really decent spot because she has the 150 millimeter guns, which means that you do not have the rate of fire like other DDs, but if you hit something, you're going to have some punch behind it. So it's not really a gun DD, but you can use the guns if you are prepared. You have hydro, you have decent torpedoes with 8.5 kilometers, you have a concealment of 6.1 kilometers if you go for concealment. And yeah, I think it makes it a very interesting ship.
We have good matchmaking.
And we have good matchmaking. That's always good to have. Which tier do you like to play in the Division? Well, today is probably going to be something between Tier 7 and Tier 9. We're pretty open to tiers in general.
Yeah, we're going to be testing Kronstadt and Buffalo in a little bit. Kronstadt looks interesting, but I really don't know how it's going to translate into in-game yet. But Buffalo looks amazing. If you guys haven't seen Jingle's video yet, he highlighted one of our tournament organizers' games this morning, and good game.
And Ali is asking, could you consider my question? When will the game come on console? So for now, there's no plan for this yet. But if it comes to the console, we'll let you know. For now, this is going to be.
Yes. We're gonna have to answer this with our trademark maybe tier.
Maybe. Yeah. The more you ask for it, the more likely you might get. You really want all of the ARP ships, and you know World War II, and you love the USS Enterprise and the IGN Kaga. Well, the ARP ships were available during the time we had a collaboration with Ars Nova, but that time is over. So for now, we cannot offer them because they're part of the collaboration.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future, if we get another collaboration with them, that might be a time we can offer this. But for now, sorry guys, But there's something interesting coming up with what is it called? Azure Lane.
Yes, absolutely. I did see a question right now there. When the next ranked season is starting. So usually the way it works, right? The ranked season usually starts when the clan battle season finishes. So I can't tell you an exact date, but the clan battle season finish is announced, and like not too long after that, we will again be doing some ranked shenanigans.
Yes, and Digales is asking, can we tell you when the Assassin will arrive in the shop? No, sorry, we cannot give out these information. Just keep an eye out on the portal, and as soon as we have official information about the date of sale, we'll let you know on the portal. Just keep your eyes open. And do we also get the Azure Lane content? I think we should, but I don't want to promise it right now. That's a strict maybe. To say over.
What's the game plan here?
Probably going to top the Algerie. So watch out for that. And depending on the Biskavica pushing up, we don't really have a cap zone to push into. So for now, I'm just going to kite a bit away, see what the enemy team is doing, then set up some fun.
Looks like the Algerie is onto you.
Okay, yes, it looks like it. I will smoke.
I'm gonna, you know what? For good measure, I'm gonna give him a volley as well.
I was spotted there for a brief second, so there should be a DD around.
This guy's there.
Yes.
Are we gonna?
Oh, he might eat. He might eat a torpedo. Yes, he ate one.
Nice work.
It's a good start.
Is he eating a second one? Even?
No. Oh,
okay.
I thought so small, but okay. I'm going to activate Hydro, which is going to help me spot enemy torpedoes because I'm pretty sure the Biskavica now wants to have revenge.
Should have coordinated. A bit better.
It's fine.
Yeah, the Algerie was wise to our ways. You've got Hydro. Let me know when your Hydro runs out, and then I'll do mine.
1 minute and 15. Let's try some AP on the Algerie. Especially on broadside. These French cruisers are super thin. There we get the torps. Let's get going.
No, they shouldn't hit most of the spawn.
Okay, there's the Biska again.
Should I resmoke?
We know it should be fine.
No, I mean for. Oh no! What am I doing? Ah!
Kids don't do this at home. The torpedoes were spotted. What did you do?
I thought I was stopped, but I accidentally, instead of stopping between the perfect two torpedoes, I accidentally reversed into it. Like it. Ah! God, this is gonna be a rough day. I can already tell.
Okay, so my Hydro's running out in a few seconds. Yeah, it happens, guys. It happens.
I just saw it.
Martin is asking where are we playing. We are playing on the European server.
My Hydro's on now.
We're having fun of it. So we got here the torps.
Like I gave that. Like I was full health.
Don't worry, it happens. We'll just have to win this and then.
Should we go after that Bliska?
Yes. I'm prepared. I just need to turn my turrets. This is like the one thing about the ship is that the turret rotation takes quite a while. So usually the good thing is you have a pretty decent concealment, so it helps you preparing for that time of engagement. By the way, my Hydro ran out. If you have Hydro,
it's running already.
Okay. Biskavica is a really, really good DD. Something you probably shouldn't take on alone unless you know you can win the battle. Very good rate of fire. Can you get him? He's down to 200 HP. Hopefully somebody else can. He's behind the island for me.
Oh, he's unfortunately...
Yeah, I can push him. No, somebody else got him. Okay. Nice! And hey, Mr. McCavity and Jules Papillon. Okay, now we can just push up. It doesn't look like the other DD is causing too much trouble. And hello, Beezer. How did we get girls' captions? Do you have girl voice commands?
Do I have girl voice commands?
Maybe you do. If you don't hear them, then no.
I don't have them.
You can set the voices in the way you want in the settings.
So basically, the way we have a new voice option, we introduced this with this update. Actually, it's called National Plus. So instead of the old national version that only adds basically the nation's captains, this one will do the nation's captains or special captains. So ship girls will sound like ship girls, and etc. So if you switch to National Plus, you should hear every commander captain as they are intended.
Yes. Will the space battle AFK sounds be available for the ships? Barry, no, because the sounds are actually tied to the map, not the ship. So for now, that's not possible, but maybe in the future.
Yeah, it's something we saw as a feedback a lot, and we suggested it, and well, the devs are looking into whether or not it's feasible and how much time it would take. So it's not something we can promise. So don't like go ahead and buy spaceships because Conway said they'll have sounds.
Yeah.
But you know, we'll see what we can do. Are we going to be dirty and told that FK Nagato?
I'm just going to do it because that Aoba is running. Will deal too much damage to him.
Oh no!
Oh!
He started moving. He
just heard it. He's like, no, I'm not going to give the damage to these guys.
To be honest, we're still gonna top him, so we probably gonna still hurt him.
I'll just smoke up here and annoy him a bit. I'm going to use Hydro.
Okay. I'm gonna come in behind you, launch the torps, and run you.
Okay.
Are you gonna hit yours?
I think the second cell has a good chance. Put a fire on the Aoba. Yep, that's yep. Four torpedoes.
Okay, well.
He's gone. I'll take that. Okay, and then there should be a Fiji here. It should be dangerous for us. Any space camo giveaways today? Nope, not today. We handed out a very, very big amount of them last week.
You can say shitload.
I wanted to be nice. And, oh, there's a Giulio Cesare. He's actually in my top range. Gotta get a bit closer. Still curious where the Fiji went to. But yeah, Giulio's turning. Smart move. Jennifer, you get the problem of lags. It depends a bit on what machine you're running the game on, so it's a question of whether you're running the game on settings that are too high for you. Otherwise, if you run into like weird lags when they shouldn't appear, please send us a ticket to our customer support with a wargaming check and a DX diag attached to it, and then we can check it out. And maybe we can help.
Yeah, like in general, guys, if you're struggling with issues that you think, you know, like aren't just because you know you have a slow computer, please do send a ticket. Our customer support team is actually really good at helping with the technical issues. Yeah.
Yep.
Come ask for help, and it shall be given.
Okay. So
the stream itself is so laggy. Well, that's definitely on your side, because otherwise everybody would be complaining about it.
Yes.
Try reloading. And Merrick, if you're watching on YouTube and you have issues with the stream, maybe try switching over to Twitch. We're also live at twitch.tv/worldofwarships. So you have the option. Maybe I don't know if it'll be any improvement, but you know you can definitely try.
So this Giulio is not having the best time of his life. Try to annoy him a bit.
Yeah,
These
just
are
check.
very dangerous torpedoes here from my friend, the Miyoko. Guys, when you launch torpedoes, always make sure you're not launching them towards allies, because there is no such thing as a friendly torpedo.
Yes, and guys on YouTube, you know, if you haven't yet, do follow us at twitch.tv/worldofwarships.
Yes. And also for the guys on Twitch or on Facebook, if you didn't know yet, we now have our entire YouTube content is now on our global World of Warships YouTube channel. So you can just go there and enjoy all of the glorious content we put out there.
Yes, you'll find that just by searching for World of Warships official.
Indeed.
Come on, Julio, I want to... Come on, give me a fire. I believe.
No fire for me. He's down to 4k, so we should be able to get him. Which is such a maneuverable ship. Really fun ship to play. In general, like I really like the Italian ships. We can play the Duca degli Abruzzi in a bit as well, which is an upcoming Italian cruiser on tier 7. It was, for example, involved in the battle for Cape Matapan that took place last week. Of course, in the past.
I think that Pensacola wants me.
Well, we can definitely have some fun with him. What is he doing? Is he pushing up?
Oh, that was close. 400 hit points.
I'm not going to launch torpedoes here.
I have, but I don't.
No, but the Miyoko is pushing up. I'll just try to maybe get some juicy hits on the broadside. Oh, I gotta set it up. Ah, Pensacola. Always nice enemy ship to shoot at. There we go. So they only have the Mahan left.
I have 414 hit points. YOLO.
That's all the HP you need.
When can we have German battleships on World of Warships Blitz? So unfortunately, like neither Chris nor me work on World of Warships Blitz, so we're not entirely up to date with the information there. So we won't be able to tell you. Best bet: go to the World of Warships Blitz Facebook channel and go ask there.
Yes, and as far as I know, the World of Warships Blitz team is also having live streams, so that's a perfect question to ask them over there.
Oh, he's completely he's an hour cap.
Yeah, but he's going to be engaged by the Fubuki and the Pensacola. They're going to just keep resetting him, and he's down. Good game. That was fun. And little troll Kiki is asking for us to play the Buffalo. That's something we can definitely do.
Jennifer's asking, how can I get better? How do I get better playing? So we have this thing called the Community Contributor Program, where we work with YouTubers and streamers to help them with their content by giving them stuff to do. And they have an amazing, huge amount of guides and resources out there for you to watch and to learn from. So check out people like the Mighty Jingles, Flambas. Blamu has really good guide content. Have a look around. There's like a lot of really good, high quality video content out there. Watch it and learn.
Yes, indeed. Also, we have a lot of guides that sometimes, I mean, they're a lot very detailed, I would say. Guides for all of the classes, specific ships. So check out the forum sections as well. There are also these days a lot of Discord servers out there. I know, for example, for the German community, they have a Help Me Discord where Unicorn players are helping new players to get better at the game. And if you want to improve, that's something I would always recommend. Try to look out maybe for a clan, or if you see people in game when you were really impressed and ask them like, hey, can we maybe division up? Can you show me maybe one or two things? It's also very nice to just play with somebody, maybe beyond voice comms, and they can explain to you why they're doing certain things. It's always nice to watch streamers, because when you watch them play, you can also ask a few questions like, hey, why did you make this move instead of this one? Because I would have done that. And they can give you some pointers what you can do to improve your gameplay. Let's go for
tier 7? Tiking's fighter wants to play tier 6.
Tier 6. We can play a tier 6 battle. Why not? And then afterwards we can play the Buffalo. So I think that's a good thing. have plenty of ships on tier 6. What can we play, chat? What do you think? I haven't played the Wars by the names. That might be a ship I might King or the Gallant. Cybermedes is Mighty Jingles. Maybe. He looked like, if you haven't seen it, last week we had a special stream with the Mighty Jingles here, and it was a super fun experience, and he dressed up. And he even showed his boots here on the table. So if you're on Twitch, for example, you can just check out the clip from last week. It was very hilarious. And you're taking the Normandy. You know what?
Yes.
Warspite is love. You know what? I will just take it.
Quick shout out, in case you guys don't know yet. We had a community contest in December where the challenge was to design camouflage for the Normandy. And the player Okitank came up with this really cool and beautiful camouflage based on the cruise ship SS Normandy. It's in game, and from tomorrow, you guys will be able to earn it in a mission chain. Shouldn't take you too long. You've got 2 weeks. Requires like a couple of completions of like a repeatable mission. Details are on the portal. Go play, go get the camouflage. It's free, premium camouflage with economic benefits and everything. And it's really pretty.
Yes, it is. Still, when you see it on paper, you know, the first times I saw this design, like, this could be interesting, but I wasn't really hyped about it. But now, when I can see it in my port,
it looks really good in game.
Really and you get the Warspite out of a container kill zone. Nice. That's always the best thing. If you have a container and you get a premium ship out of it, it's like the super happy moment in your game. John is asking, will EU have a Corgi event like NA server have? Not for the foreseeable future, but if you have an idea what we could organize on the EU server to have something similar, we're always open to suggestions.
Yeah, I like.
Cialis just found out that the POI command is disabled.
The POI command is disabled?
What did you do?
What?
You don't have love for POI in your heart?
No, the POI command is in fact enabled. However, it might be on a cool. No, it's not even on a cooldown. I don't know what you guys are doing. It only works on. It only works on Twitch, of course. But
you didn't log in the bot.
Push the connect button, gentlemen. Our bot was okay. Yeah, USS Otago is now there.
You know, it's it's already Thursday. Maybe the bot already went on weekend.
Yes, he's there now. Also, guys, quick shout out to our guys from the Wargaming store. We have an Easter sale going on right now. So if you want to pick up some World of Warships swag, like this here hat, for instance, right?
As you can see now, this is some funky stuff going on.
Oh, it's green.
Because this part is green, and as you can imagine, behind us is a green screen. One day we have to do a stream in
green bodysuits.
Exactly.
We will, and we'll make that promise to you guys.
And for example, there's like a 40% discount for T-shirts like this one. So if you want to check that out, just head over to our Wargaming store. And like for example, the amazing Japanese Wave T-shirt is on discount. It should be like 15 euros. If you want to get like the really nice sweater that I don't have here with me, it's also on discount. So check it out. And if there's anything for you that you see over there, just go have fun with it.
Yes, if you want the link, also !store in Twitch chat will get it for you.
So what I want our team to do over here is help us on B, because going to C on this map from the southern spawn doesn't really make sense, because the enemy team is always going to be quick runs. So it makes sense to focus on A and B in the beginning.
Do a stream with Dasha, someone, the Mighty Chicken says. Like, look, the problem is Dasha doesn't really play World of Warships herself actively, from what I understand. And the other problem is she really doesn't speak much English.
Yes,
so I don't think she'd be very happy joining us on the stream. I don't know. I would, like, we'd be super happy to have her, of course. I just don't think it's something that's really, like...
For the audience, obviously, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I got a 9k hit on the Cleveland over there.
Why are you going in the other way, other direction?
Because, as I just said, going to C is not a very good move on this map.
Would you have told me that before I went to C?
Oh, that's
I
hurt.
have no one to blame but myself. Uh-oh. No! That was a painful torpedo. Okay, I'm gonna make
That
a
was
turn.
a good trade here.
I'm gonna turn a GTFO. There's something nasty there.
Yeah, I need to wait for the Warspite to shoot and then...
Oh, hello, Egler, around too?
What I really love about the Warspite is that it's so accurate. It takes some damage, but it's a really accurate battleship. Try to heal. But the gun traverse sometimes try to take not too much damage here from the enemy Warspite. Sure, he's very happy about me showing broadside, but I need to turn away here because otherwise I cannot tank that many factions. Oh, could have been worse. Could have been worse. Leander, that's not the best plan. Just give it a try here with the Leander. Hope he's going to be sitting there. No, 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 don't move too fast. No! British cruisers just accelerate too fast.
Yeah, I'm sure he just got a warning that someone's aiming at him and decided to accelerate.
Dragonov says he hears that Dasha is a good cruiser player. I don't know. Honestly, I don't hear that.
I mean, I'm sure she's played quite a few games now because, you know, just prolonged exposure.
But yeah, we don't know. Honest answer is we don't know. Oh, I got his rudder. That's nice. Okay, so we were just kiting away here a bit because I cannot fight all of these battleships at the same time. So now we're going to push in again, but we already got like 35k damage. And get to pick our targets now.
I didn't. I made a mistake.
We'll just do it like with space battles. We'll just take the damage and then divide it by 3 at the end.
That's fine.
Hello, please.
As long as chat doesn't make me play carries again.
No, I think you did this last week. The Warspite is love. I have to say it. If you like an accurate battleship and you don't mind that it's a little bit slower, this is really a fun ship to get.
I do like the Warspite, but I am not such a fan of the slow ships.
Yeah, it can be challenging, but yeah, I just have to get used to it. A world of Dasha. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is.
Are we gonna meet Dasha next week?
That's I hope so. I should double check.
If you don't know, guys, the two of us are going to St. Petersburg next week. On
Straight
Monday.
to Gulag.
Straight to Gulag, yes. And we are holding a community contributor summit. We've invited not all, unfortunately. Couldn't quite make all of them fit, but quite a lot of our community contributors, and we're gonna have some fun with them, and you know, like give them some cool things to look at and to share with you guys as well, and just work on the contributor forum. It's gonna be good fun.
It's gonna be good fun. Yes, I'm really looking forward to it.
You're probably gonna see a lot of weird pictures of us doing funny things to jingles popping up on Reddit, etc.
Oh, there's the Leander. Oh, look, we have Jesty Tyler with us. He's a regular viewer of our stream. I'll try to life of the New Mexico. Miserable.
I'm trying. I did 950 damage. Can you do better?
Yes, I think so. But right now, I'm actually turning away a bit.
Oh, he's shooting full HE, so. But my guns are better suited to deal with cruisers than tanky battleships.
Yes, you can help me with the cruiser that's going to pop here at some point at the end. To just bow tank. The Miyoko doesn't get any ideas. Shooting me.
Well, we kind of have to deal with this New Mexico now. I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna shoot some HE at him. So if he's gonna just stand there and like, French HE is pretty good. superstructure damage.
Heal up now. And is moving. Oh, nice. We got the Miyoko. I'm just going to turn back in. It's going to take me a bit of time to get my turrets.
Are you turning
moving.
all the way? Are you all the way around? Okay.
Yeah. Problem is the turret traverse of the Warspite is kind of abysmal sometimes. You know that. Okay, so Mr. New Mexico.
Now give me a fire because I gave away a perfectly good broadside for this.
Try to touch his belt armor. Should be good. Speed. Not a bad hit. The enemy team. So this is where you can see that our team focusing on A and B paid off, giving us the advantage when it comes to the cap zones. And the enemy team is now stuck in C. So this is why you don't want to push into C, because against this amount of ships, you're usually going to struggle a lot. Actually, like applying cap pressure and finding a good position within this like mess of islands. This is why I usually suggest the team on the southern spawn to not push C. It's just so much harder to hold it. So back there we have the Cleveland. Let's check out.
I have a feeling this is a bad idea what I'm doing, but anyway.
Against the Warspite? Yes. Because the good thing about the Warspite is that it has 380mm guns on tier 6. So it can pen most of the bows. So that's why you
however,
shouldn't
I
go...
should be... Well, if I can survive the next volley, I should be able to outmaneuver him, though.
So now the...
he knows how to play his Warspite as well. That's
yes. The almighty warriors. Hello, Leo.
I survived his volley. Time for mine.
Doesn't slow down too much. Oh no, he knows the WASD.
No, I'm
What's
down.
going on? Can you ram?
No.
Yeah, because Warspite also has second hits. But this gives you the good opportunity of having more time for chat.
Absolutely. I want a spaceship camera. I didn't receive it. Depends, Alex. So, Alex, if you are on the EU server, then and you like answered my question about which space camera you wanted to have when I messaged you, you should have had it. And if not, then please send me a PM on the forums. If you are on A and Asia, then your name has been passed on, and then it should arrive very soon.
Yes.
But otherwise, if you're missing a prize, just feel free to PM Mr. Conway. If you don't have an EU account, you can do it on Reddit. It's _Mr_Conway_. You'll find them.
And you can keep one of the underscores.
Just message me and I'll sort it out.
Lovely Warspite. Gotta love this ship. Should play it more often. Is the Azure Lane collaboration SEA only? I think for now it might be. You know what? I'll double check and we'll get back to you next week.
Is the Azure Lane collaboration Asia only? We don't have any.
I just said it. I just answered it.
Literally just?
Yes, just a second ago.
Wow.
I have the feeling Mr. Conway is not listening.
Mr. Conway is listening, but Mr. Conway can't. You know, I'm a guy, right? I can't read and listen at the same time. Just that's not how the brain works. You know how it is.
I think, guys, you should clip it. Do it for science.
Don't clip it. It better not be Asia only. I'd be one very sad CC. Stuntman, I don't think it's going to be Asia only, but because it's an Asian initiative, we are not that in the loop yet. Also, we're not.
Yes.
Maybe we need to ask one of our weebs on the team. They'd have more information.
Yeah, no, I will double check. I was already checking the last days, but I can't remember what the actual answer was. So I'll just double check again and get back to you.
Time to get some software for speaking chat. It's a good idea. It's a good idea right there.
So what is capping here? Might be the Akatsuki. It's probably the Akatsuki.
I am on EU, so where can I write you? Just the forums would be good. It's just Mr. Conway on the forums. Send me a PM and I'll sort it out.
I think somebody's not very happy. So
Reckless Sneak wants to thank us for the space camera. You're very welcome.
Yes.
I hope you enjoy it. They are pretty cool, so I'm happy that we got to give quite a few of them away.
Ah, sneaky little Cleveland. That's the worst part. firing here behind the island.
Sorry, I
Ooh.
kind of potatoed out and lost the game
It's
for us
fine.
there, didn't I?
No, you didn't know. You didn't lose the game for us.
I only did 50k damage.
As long as we're winning. So I hope this should be a good salvo. Come on, Cleveland Citadels can be sometimes very wonky, but not against
Nice
me.
work. Any news on a future Admiral mission set? Like, what? Maybe. No, like there is more stuff coming, and there will be more admirals, and I think we'll be talking about that soon. But there's nothing I can announce quite yet.
Trying to decap
Wait and
here.
see.
So I get the decap, which is important.
I would like an admiral limits. That would be that hurt.
Yeah, Warspite, especially on this angle, it takes
Yeah.
a lot of damage.
Can I please have another chance later tonight? I don't know what you mean with another chance, Alexander. Be a little bit more precise. Ooh, someone is asking for us to play Friedrich der Große. Do you have one of the Großen?
I have it, but the thing is, like, today, playing on tier 9, I would probably play something else, because we have the Kronstadt, we have the Buffalo, and so for today, probably not.
Ooh, Tiger Moth says he wants to tell us, but he wants to keep his job more. I think you put your finger on it. Hit in the T-locker, that's why the damage at the angle. Oh! Oh, you've got him. He's got one more barrel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got him.
If RNGesus
come on, at this range with the Warspite, if you can't kill him, then...
You know what could happen.
I know. But it shouldn't. Don't let it happen. Didn't happen.
So now the problem is there's an Katsuki here.
Well, the Congo as well.
There we go. Oh, secondaries,
Oh.
come on. I believe. I
So
don't have the
close.
second. I remember I don't have the secondary build.
Launch your spot a plane.
Wrong button, because this is
Just
German
because,
keyboard.
you know, it might if you die. Guys, if you are about to die, always nice one.
Nice job.
Always launch your spotter plane or your fighter plane, because even if you die, it'll still provide vision for the team, and it's not going to help anyone if it's at the bottom of the ocean.
That was a good match.
Very
Love
good.
the Warspite.
Apart from like all of my performance, otherwise it was good. Shall we go over to tier 9? If you want to give me
2.3k basic speed.
if you want to give me boss, I have people who've already PM'd me about joining.
Yes. I will also give that enemy Warspite a +1 because he played really well. Did his best.
Okay, so the Killer Zero, I'll give you an invite, and then Isamu, you can play afterwards. Is he gonna... and we have one of our colleagues, actually.
Isamu, yeah, I guess you wrote the wrong dude. Yes.
Isamu!
What are you doing?
We have the wonderful trades now. But he doesn't have tier 9. Or does he have tier 9 now?
He has tier 9.
He has tier 9. Isamu, we'll poke you. Okay, so I'm gonna play the Buffalo. So let me just give you guys a quick have a look. Right. So here you see the Buffalo, resplendent in its Twitch Prime camouflage that incidentally you can get. You have Amazon Prime and Twitch, and connect your account to World of Warships. You get crates that contain this amazing Twitch camo. So let me tell you about it. Right, it's a tier 9 American heavy cruiser. Heavy, as the Mighty Jingles rightly pointed out this morning, not in its armor, but with its guns. So it has a whole boatload of 203mm US cruiser guns that are very potent and quite nice. It does have a bit of a limited rate of fire, but it has a lot of guns, and they can be very nasty. It is work in progress, right? So it is not yet complete, so it might very well still change. However, from what I've seen, it seems to be quite capable so far, and we'll just have to have a look at the statistics and the feedback to decide what's going to happen with it. So if you look at it, the armor viewer, right, you can see that almost all of it is 27mm, aka if you shoot it, it'll go straight through and, well, the other side.
Yes, and Alexander Fredericks, by the way, yes, we can read you now.
Yeah.
Switching to the phone help you. And hey, Roland and Elmore. That's a nice name. I haven't seen that before.
So yeah, don't get shot, I think is a general rule of thumb for this. However, if you do speculative concealment, it gets down to 10.1 kilometers of concealment, so which is quite potent. And it does come with some interesting module choices as well. It has a choice of radar or fighter plane, and defensive AA and hydro. And the radar does have 9.45 kilometers, so 10.1 kilometer concealment, 9.5 kilometer radar. So it's going to be good to take down those nasty capping destroyers if you can avoid getting one shot for it. Yeah. So, I think we really just need to give it a go and play it. But before we do that, let's have a look at what Chris Altos has got on the screen, what he's going to be playing.
Well, I have surprise.
You're going.
I'm going for the same ship, just in a different camo. No, I really love the Buffalo, and I think this is a very potent combination we have here.
Let's try it out. We've got a destroyer support as well, which is nice.
Yes. Do any of the new US cruisers have torpedoes? Not to my knowledge.
No, they're gun cruisers.
And they're really good at it. I mean, I haven't played the other ones yet, because I didn't find time to do some super test stuff. But judging from what I see with the Buffalo, it's gonna be like, this is one of the lines. I feel like, the French battleships, they found a really nice sweet spot for themselves, and I feel like this cruiser line will probably do the same.
I'm looking forward to it as well. Yes. I'm really looking forward to the Tier 10. Wall of the Ducker.
How did Sub Octavian call it?
The manly Minotaur.
Done. You sent us that one? Okay, Alex, thank you very much.
Question from Basil. Why was Seagal removed from the game as captain? But our partnership ended, so we transferred him over to John Doe. So you still have the skills, no longer the visuals or voiceover.
Yes.
But if you really want that back, I'm sure you can mod it.
The Minotaur.
Nice
one, Covenant.
Nice. We're gonna have to. That's yes.
Yeah. You heard one British DD is the Campbelldown Destroyer class. Yes, that's already in game. And sometimes for our contests, we do giveaway for one of these. So, our Juanito, the Juan of all trades, is asking what is the plan. So now we have only one radar for him there. So you can go try B. But the drill, because our Juan of all trades is a pretty new player actually. When it comes to World of Warships, he has like 500 battles, but he plays a lot of DDs. And he learned the lesson of, if you go into a cap zone, always have an exit plan. Otherwise, the exit plan for you will be your ship going to be destroyed. So always have a plan, like how do you want to get out of it if shit hits the fan.
Yeah, we infected him.
Yes.
While we were streaming, he's on our video team. And while we were streaming, he was in the background doing our tech stuff, and he got so into it during King of the Sea that afterwards he was like, "God, I need to play." And now, often what happens is we're playing here, right, and he's administering the stream while playing World of Warships on the other PC. So, yeah.
Okay, DD
so we have a bit of a lag apparently on YouTube. So our apologies, guys. We're not quite sure what's going on there. We've just started with YouTube, so we're probably gonna have to figure a few things out in that regard.
So let's
please do consider heading over to Facebook if you're having issues. That should solve the problem for you.
Yeah, or Twitch.
That's what I mean. I hope we're not watching my screen. We are watching my screen. We are watching me, Potato, shoot AP at the destroyer, and then Potato even more by being behind the island. Actually, I'm going to stay here for a minute because I have a feeling there's a lot of... Oh, there's torpedo? No, that should be fine, actually.
As long as our Juan is fine, it's all good. I'll just swap over to my gameplay.
Oh, we should be good.
So I will try AP here soon, depending on what the New Orleans is doing. If he tries to turn away, this is what I expect him to do. We can maybe have some fun. As you can see, we dealt almost 6k damage with HP only. Oh, that's not spotted anymore.
But in general, what's the game plan here right now?
It's a bit tricky right now. I'm probably going to reposition myself here. to help on D because the enemy fleet here is moving towards D.
Might get a nice broadside on the New Orleans here if someone can spot.
So what I would like us to do is basically keep the enemy GD out of C and hold D.
Okay, good. Somebody just has to spot that New Orleans for us. Come on.
I gotta be a bit careful. Oh, no,
There he
no,
is.
no, 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 no. Oh, don't try this at home. I'll swap over to your gameplay. So I think you're going to see more action because I'm going to run like a girl. So as soon as I'm spotted, I'm pretty much a bit too greedy.
So this New Orleans could now be in serious trouble if I could actually aim for. Well,
Nice, get a double citadel.
I was aiming too high. Ah, that volley with 3 citadels and 18k
Oh,
damage
nice.
looked a little better.
Trying to get here this Minotaur.
You need any help?
You probably will be able to help me. Try to catch him. Sorry, Shima.
I'm gonna try and discourage the gearing then.
One. Can get another one.
Okay, ready, and they're all open again. Enjoy.
Oh, nice. Get 2.7k into it. Oh, he knows how to wiggle.
Oh, gearing, so close.
Okay. Looks good.
Okay, you know, as long as the Montana doesn't decide that this is the time he'd like to delete me, it's probably fine.
Oh, random! You missed Wargaming at Insomnia this year. You were at Insomnia this year, at last year? Yeah, because I was there last year. I really liked Insomnia, but it's always a tricky thing trying to attend as many events as possible, so we usually cycle them around a bit.
Should we push?
I wouldn't really push into this. I'm trying
There's
to.
only the 2 DDs there, to be honest.
Right now, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here on the other capsule. I'm spotted. Okay. Just realized myself a little bit of action. Question is, what is spotting me? Ah, this at 6.
Well, I kind of want to see if I can take out these DDs here. I don't know.
Well, the Alsace is pushing, so you can push with him.
Yeah, he's also dying.
Okay. So he wasn't pushing, he's YOLO. Okay, I'm going to help Juan here. Just hope I'm not going to run into the tops that the Z46 most likely launched into the smoke. Kind of have to escape.
The good thing is that the DDs are kind of restricting their own view right now.
So we should also have the C cap. Well, we can't really say which one was better. These were 2 very different events. The Vienna Comic Con and the Vienna Game City. So we'll have to see which one we might attend this year. So... Hello.
No! Damn it. There goes most of my health.
Who touched you?
The gearing with his last volley.
Okay. Montana here, the core first.
I'm gonna have to try and...
Oh, can I get him?
Oh, no.
Nice. Oh, that was a good shot. Good job, myself.
Please believe in the terrible German dispersion.
Okay, I do. At least for you.
Oh, oh God. I had to clench there. But it's all good. I survived.
No problem. All planned. Calculated. You hope you're going to current game messy thing? You mean Gamescom? That messy thingy.
I think it's pretty safe to say that you can see this on Gamescom.
Yeah, there's a very, very good chance for that. Okay, so that just range is sometimes a bit of an issue. I'm actually using the range module because, especially in the higher tiers, you often face situations where battleships might snipe from longer range. So I want to have the option to annoy them at least. Nice try, Montana, but RNG said nope. Also repaired the first fire. Don't repair the first fire, guys. Usually, now he's turning away. Actually, scare them away. Usually, like repairing the first fire, he doesn't really know like which range I have, so I could just be still in range and annoy the hell out of him. Don't repair the first fire if you are in danger of getting set on fire again right after that. Because you will just take more and more fire damage, and if then suddenly you have 2 or 3 fires you cannot repair, that's going to be very unlucky for you.
Okay.
Free XP DD, love your destroyers? Maybe in the future, but for now there's nothing I can share with you.
Am I going to try and brawl the Montana? Screw it, I'm going to try it because there's already a Minotaur doing it. So, wish me luck!
I wish you all the luck. Let's jump over to your gameplay, so you're going to have fun. With AP, you're going to deal a lot of damage here on the broadside. You have to aim a little bit higher so you get the deck. And then you will just rack up that damage. The DPM of this ship is...
Holy!
Yeah, that also happens, but it's a Montana.
Should be able to kill him before the next reload.
So yeah, the game, you might also just survive, maybe? This Montana here, the enemy, we won. Easy. Good
Nice
job,
game.
good job.
I like it.
They shot back. How unfair, indeed. Like, who do you think they are? Shooting back?
Might as well ask them directly. Is Constante teased free XP Cruiser? And we might as well answer you directly. Maybe.
We don't know. Maybe we do, but maybe we can.
You know what? I actually don't know. Nobody's told me it.
I'm not sure either, so you know what? We're all just curious. But yes, there was.
It's certainly possible. But shall we check it out? Shall we
Yeah, I just want to show something here. When you take a look at the XP score, like if you're a battleship and you try to just stay away from the battle like this, you're not going to get the XP because you're not going to apply the damage. You're not going to be tanking damage. So I usually want to advise you, if you play a battleship, try to be near the action. You don't have to YOLO in, but be in a healthy range for the enemy team so you can help your teammates and you can also apply the damage with your guns.
I thought you were going to show off the fact that our division...
On top of it, yes. I mean, that's what people can expect, right?
Well, so looking here, this is the tier 9. Maybe, maybe not. Not saying it either way. Don't quote us, even out of context. Free XP Cruiser.
Or might just be another tier 9 ship.
Or something else, right?
Yes.
Anyway, it's a ship.
Might also be a submarine.
It's a ship. It's interesting, right? So it has big guns. It's reasonably low in the water, right? So it's got 305mm guns. They go up to 18.2 kilometers. They have decent shell stats, 24% fire. It's not too bad, right? The weird part is when you look at the size of the thing. It's pretty big. It's pretty wide, and with 305mm, I mean, it's got big guns. However, it doesn't really have armor. Right. So if we have a look at the armor layout, we've got 25mm front and sort of main plating, 230mm on the belt, which is all right for an angle, but flat broadside, it's gonna Like cheese, things are going to go through it. And if we look underneath it, this, that.
Yes, and there was a question from Kubash. Can you tease the next nation line? Yes, it's gotta be the American cruisers. That much I can tease. Whatever comes after that, I cannot tease.
Yeah. So we do have torpedo bulkhead, 90mm behind it, but then there's a lot of Citadel. And especially from the top, if we put the deck armor back on, right, we've got 25mm of deck armor, and then after that 25mm, we've got 30mm of Citadel deck armor, and that's the Citadel. So plunging fire from large caliber shells is going to be very, very painful for the ship. Yeah, but I just need to try it out. I haven't played it yet. So it's going to be first time.
Gloopy says, maybe, guys, I was close to a heart stroke. Then we have a question here from, wow, that name. I'm sorry, I'm going to slaughter that name, but it's I'm sorry. Hyung Cheo is asking, he wants to buy the Graf Zeppelin, but do we know when it's going to be on sale? So we finished the testing of Graf Zeppelin, and what we said is that after that, there's going to be a certain period of time before we can actually release her, so that those guys who bought her in the first wave have some time to enjoy the chip after it came out of testing. So I think the earliest date when it could be available should be 7.5. Don't quote me on that, but it will take a bit. So for now, don't expect it to come out too soon. Yeah. But as usual, just calm down. Wait for any news to pop up on the portal. And usually, what's really what can be kind of a teaser, if there might be something coming up, is usually the monthly calendar of activities you can find on your portal.
Yeah, so we did say we wouldn't sell it for 3 months after it finished its rework. However, that doesn't mean that we will sell it after 3 months. So we'll just have to see.
Yes.
Where are we going? Are you not playing it?
No, we were mixing.
You just don't want.
I can play it after, but I didn't want to just use the same two ships all the time.
So where do you want me to go?
Let's support Mr. Juanito on B. And Laylo says, big shout out to the gaming community from Los Angeles, California, City of Angels. Big shout out back, and hope you have some fun here on the stream. And what else? Will the ARP license be renewed? Maybe, maybe not, but I wouldn't count on it for the foreseeable future. Wow.
Somebody offering
$100. Don't think it.
Iso is paying.
So if Iso is streaming right now, big shout out to Isolate. He's one of our contributors, and also
is he on the enemy team?
No.
So why is he paying?
It's probably just a joke.
He just told me that. It's probably not a joke, actually.
Yeah. So I will try to help you on B. It's just a very difficult, not difficult, but a very risky thing to be as pushy as we are right now, because they might be exactly like a DD over there sneaking up on us, and as soon as you spot it, the enemy battleships are definitely going to focus us. So now the CV is coming. As you can see, Juanito already positioned himself here in a way that he can quickly run away, because he's going to be spotted by the CV.
What am I going to do here? I'm detected, but theoretically no one's aiming at me. If I have the skill, I'm not even sure if I have the skill on this build.
Okay, we'll try to out of range gearing. For that gearing.
I touched him. Gently though.
By the way, how do you like these new gun effects of the shells passing by?
Uh-oh. I need to get out of here. That's
okay, you right now hear the gun sounds of shells hitting you, right? I'm still spotted by planes here.
I like the new gun sounds a lot. I think it makes it a lot more atmospheric. Have all the whistling of the shells going on. But discretion is the better part of valor. I'm going to run away here.
Spotting me. Go away. So the enemy CV is doing a good job. He is trying to spot basically our DDs and he screens for his DDs. Bit caught out here in the open, so I hope none of the battleships get any ideas of shooting me. Please don't. I'm just a friendly cruiser from the neighborhood. And you, Mr. Chapayev, the same thing applies to you. And oh, now...
We're holding 2 caps now, that's good. Shell speed, flight speed seems pretty decent on these guns.
Yes. So, vent. Should get another servo into him. Yep, got him. Okay. Let's use a defensive aid to help here the Richelieu.
Do that.
Oh, but he turned right into the Z-46 torpedoes. That, of course, is not very healthy. He was trying to be very helpful, so I'll still give him +1. He was a little bit unlucky here. Oh, by the way, if you have, Joe was a question about World of Warships Blitz. I'm sorry, we're the community managers for World of Warships on the PC, so we cannot answer your questions about World of Warships Blitz. I'm sorry. It's not our game. Can you tell us if you are developing new type of weaponry? Yes, we're working on the battle dolphins with lasers. No, for now, there's nothing we can share or anything. We don't really have any new weaponry coming up soon, TM, so don't hope for that. There's a new type of torpedo, the very deep water torpedo. Vasil, if you're referring to that very funny Reddit post with the Sashi, you are very funny. I enjoyed it a lot. As you can imagine, we read a lot. We read a lot on forums and social media and on Reddit and so on. So,
guys,
we're usually very, very entertaining.
Not because we're bored, it's because it's our job.
Yes.
Our duty.
Yes, our duty.
It's not because we enjoy the shit posting. Totally, that's absolutely no. Like.
Okay, so I should probably shoot some stuff. Oh, why is the Z-23 turning back? I mean, I'll take it. Good job. Now we should be able to just hold a B.
I've literally done nothing, but I've been super careful because I'm kind of worried about the squishiness of this ship, especially coupled with the size. However, I didn't just sit it down at Chapayev and take out his engine.
Nice.
And I don't think he has repair kit.
Oh, Kagero, please be. Are you reversing? What are you doing?
Okay, so when you shoot it, when it shoots cruisers, those cruisers they suffer like a lot.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the very good things about it.
I have one little
can be
issue.
Stronger. The Kagero, but
yes.
the Kagero, no, it's not an issue.
Ah, wonderful trades, yeah.
Also on here, so we didn't launch torpedoes on this side here, but yeah, that Kagero got himself into a bad position. So now we can just hold B, and I'm probably going to use this island here as cover and get any torpedoes off. So I'll take it. Hope the Amagi doesn't get a full broadside salvo into me.
There's broadside Conqueror there. Well,
there's a Musashi there that wants to be set on fire.
Oh! Somebody just gave me double fire with a single volley. Actually, I just realized Conqueror is probably the last thing I want to be engaging with my thin armor.
Yes. Oh!
Essex?
Turned quite a lot. Disengage here a bit. Yeah, I can't shoot the Essex, he's out of range.
I think he's too angled though for Citadels. Oh, 10k.
Okay. Let's get that heal.
But I'm gonna take out the Essex, and then we should take out that Amagi and push back down now. Actually, I'm all alone here with the Amagi. I'm just gonna leave the Amagi to run away to the map border.
Gotta be a bit careful here.
Didn't actually kill him.
I need to fall back. Oh, nice. He's going to eat those torps, right? Yeah. Turn in. And in 10 seconds I can pick up. Oh, I got a double fire on him. That's going to stick.
Like, so far, I'm alright with the Kronstadt.
Yes. It's not a bad ship per se. It's just a very odd ship sometimes because you want to play it like a BB sometimes, but it simply cannot do this. You can't also play it like a high rate of fire cruiser. Just something you have to be aware of. By the way, we can actually, like, if you need to get better at this, if you have something good to show, you need to push the
I
button.
didn't have anything good to show. I'm literally long range sniping with bottom plane other than Amagi because I'm trying to get into position to do something. No, but I just noticed that I was at 120,000 damage.
No.
And I hadn't realized that I'd been done that well.
Okay.
So, one thing, guys, right? If your team is winning, and if the game is about to end anyway, just go in and push.
Yeah, have some fun.
It doesn't. You literally pay the same amount of servicing costs if you survive, if you die. But every single bit of damage that you do, more credits, more experience. So, you know, when it's time to go ham, go ham.
Chet is just in awe of the twins' warship skills. Hey, evil friend. How you doing, man?
Well, I've done pretty potato so far today, but that's been alright.
Yeah, that was actually got some really good bow hits into me.
He's about to get some really good battles into me. No, actually, no, he didn't.
Reversing. Yes. Well, actually going to survive this. Nice. Yeah, we did our job. I didn't have like a super crazy damage game, but we...
Citadel the Musashi.
Nice. Yeah, on this angle, that's... Yes, exactly. This is where the AP can really do some amazing damage. Yes, so we did a job here. We really helped the DDs. Got 16 plane kills here. You got 600k credits. Nice. Really good.
I'm happy with that, yeah.
Yes.
Not everyone knows about the service cost or says Covenanter. Absolutely, that's why I like to mention it sometimes. It's really important that you guys know, right? Because we used to have a repair cost, but then we realized it makes, you know, like it's an incentive to not take damage. And that's not good because you should be playing actively, not being afraid to take damage, especially at the end game, right? It sort of discourages the camping battleships. But some people don't realize it and think, you know, like they get a bonus for surviving or something, and they don't.
Yes, maybe show it in the credits and XP tab so people can see that where they can actually find it. And George, España, yes, we're on the EU server. Laylo, will there be ever cruise missiles in the future? I never say never, but it's very, very unlikely, I would say. And Delete says he saw me a few days ago in the enemy team with the Buffalo on the U server. Yes, there was a. I'm sure it was a fun match because I had quite some fun. And oh, is this the moment? Did you finish the Yamamoto campaign finally?
Oh,
Nice. Congratulations.
GG me.
GG me. When are we going to release the
I
Asasha?
get
We cannot tell you
fireworks.
right now. Just keep your eyes open in the future.
I get colored gun tracers.
Where's the submarine in game? Well, we had a submarine for last year's April's Fool, but that's as much submarines we can give you at this point. We know there's a big demand for having submarines in game, but if we want to do this, we need to figure out a few things before. Because, for example, everything below the waterline isn't really rendered. There's no what do you call it, underwater realm in a modeled fashion. Then balancing is an issue. So it's a difficult topic.
Yeah.
We would love to do it, but there are a lot of things attached to it. So give us some time. Maybe we can do it in the future. Maybe not. We'll try.
So what are we going to do? Are we going to kick Juanito out because we kind of have people that want to play with us?
Yes, you have to. Because I think we have Isamu, we have All of the Beast, we have Hammerald. So let's have some fun with players. Is there any chance to get Jack Dunkirk again? Oh, you were overseas and you missed that mission or campaign. There's a chance. I cannot really promise you anything, but it's something we already passed along quite a few times. So there's definitely a chance, and we'll try to make it happen. We now know that Wargaming GM are fair given the fact that they need to complete the campaign as well for Yamamoto.
Absolutely.
Yes, like everything we do here in game, we like the one thing we get for working for Wargaming is we get the new premium ships once they're released, and we get 500 doubloons per day. So this is why we have quite a few doubloons on our accounts.
I didn't even get all the space camos.
Yes, we so I'm going to spend like my doubloons. I'm going to spend them on the space camos. So no, we're grinding like every other player. And my personal opinion is that it's also a good thing because this makes this ensures that we know what you go through when playing the game and that we have the same experience.
Should we do another T9?
Sure.
I want to give a go on the Elsass. I want to see you do 140k in the Kronstadt now.
I'll try my best.
Night battles, Vasil. So night battles is something I think we would like to do, but I can't give you an ETA.
Yeah, the thing is, like with this is something that I heard a lot. For example, also for World of Tanks. This is a thing that is very difficult to implement, just on the fly, because these games, like World of Warships, are very much about visibility and spotting and being able to, take your time to aim and then do the appropriate things. And with a night map, it's going to be very, very difficult to actually aim. And you already have, when you take a look at, for example, the Cyclone mechanic, there are already like quite a few complaints about players saying, "Oh, I cannot really see that much." So it's a difficult topic. Maybe we can do something like this in the future. We are adding more and more weather effects, for example.
Like we had a map that was almost dark, Northern Lights, right? However, it is currently not dark there. This is because we had some issues with performance on that map. So that map is going to get its like dark theme and the Northern Lights back. But yeah, we're going to have to wait and see what we can do. What can I do to get my Arkansas beta back if I sold it because I'm an idiot?
So for this, you can contact customer support
and ask really, really nicely, like with a cherry on top, and then maybe.
Usually the rule is that you have once per account, once per lifetime, per game in the Wargaming realm, you have the option to restore one vehicle that you sold within the last 2 months. For the Arkansas beta, it's a little bit of a tricky case because it was a ship that was only available for the players who participated in the beta test. So send a customer support a message and maybe we can arrange something.
Yeah. We have another question I saw, like why is the weather different in the operation of the week? So we do use these the PvE scenarios as a little bit of a test bed as well to test some of the things that we're going to have in in random battles. So we do them use them there first, and then it allows us to test without immediately having an effect on like sort of the meta and on the regular gameplay. So you're going to see different mechanics and different things popping up there for sure. And are we going to have more historical scenarios? Possibly, but it is kind of hard for us to recreate like something actually historical in game. But yeah. I met Tucky with his buffalo. He's so bad, so someone in game. Ooh,
shots fired.
Nick 99. Like you sound like you're a really good player. Maybe it's time for you to step up.
No,
game.
I think like just seeing somebody in one match is the best thing to judge his performance.
Yeah, especially in a test
because nobody had
that he's not
game
played
ever.
before, probably. Yeah. Oh, hello, Baltimore. What's the plan here?
Well, we're going to support Isamu, and there's this Yin Yang.
Oh god, I don't like deep water torpedoes. Can somebody...
Well, tell me about it.
Maybe Isamu can spot some of them. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to push the button and just accelerate away from it.
Going to cuddle here with the Minotaur. I still feel like a battleship when you compare the size of Tier 10 cruiser against Tier 9 cruiser. Okay, I'm going to launch my spotting plane here.
Just I really don't want to get deep water torped.
So I'm going to be in a really bad spot here. I'll use the island for cover, and I hope that the Xing Yang does not get me with torps. I say this, and I steer right into them. Can torpedo beat a bit. Come on. Nice.
Beach Hindenburg, if you can touch him.
I can't touch anything here.
I touched him slightly.
I'll try to get into position here where the battleships can reach me.
Very close.
The battleships on the other side don't get my broadside. So we can... Yeah, that's the problem. Sherlock's here. So where's this Yin Yang?
Good question. I'm radared. I think
okay.
Baltimore has radared.
So...
Like, if this Yin Yang wasn't there, I would just literally YOLO push in there. I think that can hurt me.
Now I have to just be careful. 9k into him. Might be on an angle where you can also deal significant damage to me.
That North Carolina's not going to last long. He's just full broadsiding like a potato.
Yeah, in a battleship, what you should really avoid is like just broadsiding like this. Okay, the Baltimore is gone. Good.
There should be a Missouri coming out any second. Am I going to even shoot it though? What, is he not down?
No, but he should be down now.
Okay. Oh, the Missouri reversed. Interesting choice. Of course, full broadside.
Try to get his ear armor.
Okay, they're the deep water torps.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? I'm like YOLO. I'm
yeah, if you can, if like we can push together, just cannot just push alone.
Okay, I'm gonna go through this little array of channels here.
So you're going to go push up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Radar.
Problem is why the reason why I'm not pushing right now super hard is because there's a Baltimore waiting for me to just do that.
Oh, the Baltimore's not what I'm concerned about. For me, it's the Xing Yang I'm worried about.
Yeah, I need our two battleships here in the background. Actually, help me with this. So soon him, he should be in an angle where he cannot really do that much. By the way, the Baltimore might be pushing up. Oh, okay, I just got completely.
I don't know if I should push right into the Baltimore.
Yeah, somebody from the other side got a broadside salvo into me.
Are you? Oh, you have no more hit points?
No.
Damn it. I can.
There's not much I can do because they have, like, if you battleships don't push, then I'm just the primary target. Yes, the Republic got me. So this is why, you know, as a battleship, like these turrets here in the background, they just really need to push up.
I'm not gonna push up here. So I need someone else to go and find out what's happening with that.
But there's nobody else to push
Destroyer.
up for you.
Yes, there is. Is he Samo?
Yeah,
And
but he
there's a
cannot-
Minotaur. Well, I just want them to screen me for torpedoes. Oh, Minotaur.
because
showing broadside to the
Isamu will
Baltimore.
be spotted by the Baltimore, so a good positioning here from Ketzer. Ban them for a week? No. But yeah, this is like the problem why Isamu couldn't really push up here is because the Baltimore is sitting there. He has his radar ready.
No, he
And-
doesn't.
Well, that's always, but that's the risk for the Yugomo. That he might have the radar ready. So as a DD, you need to be careful. So sometimes you just need the battleships to man up a bit and then just push a cruiser, because a cruiser cannot really do that much. Like, of course, he can deal some damage, and also the Xinjiang can deal some damage, but overall, like, a pushing battleship is a force that needs to be reckoned with. And there goes the Minotaur, unfortunately.
I just
I think the
cruiser
Baltimore
doesn't-
might just go for the ram.
I hope he doesn't.
Just aim for his nose.
I did. Just everything missed.
Ah.
Look at this! Did you see that?
Yes.
5 bounces. He's not going for the ram though.
No, that's actually not bad, not bad.
Ballsy.
Yeah, there's no, because our battleships, the other battleships, are not in a position to actually punish him for it. Maybe you can, because the turret traverse of the this is pretty nice. Should be able to probably go to the butt.
Getting only
Go,
bad angle
aim
to
for
that.
the butt. Should be able to pin. But it looks like a win. That's the good thing if you have like an enemy fleet of like 4 or 5 ships trying to get only you. Then the rest of your fleet has actually the opportunity to push the enemy fleet and use the superior numbers to.
Uh-oh.
Even though it looks
Predictable, deep water torps are predictable. I can't believe he's not down! Good. Really excellent play by that Baltimore. I can't
Yes,
believe he
give him
survived
+1.
that. I cannot believe he survived that. Oh.
So yeah, the Hindenburg should be going down here. Samu should also survive. So it looks like.
Well, and the question is, can I heal in time?
How long? 4 seconds. Yeah, if the Missouri gets a salvo off, you won't survive. Don't get too greedy. Turn left. Otherwise, yeah, you might be. That's probably greed killing you. Oh.
No, I had my angle under control there.
Does the speed boost consumable on the Alsace affect acceleration or only top speed? Should be both. So let me take a look at chat. Sorry guys, we were just so in the match. Keeping an eye on all 3 platforms is sometimes a bit challenging.
I think it might
So,
be dead, yeah.
Jennifer says she's back. Can you guys play Dunkirk? Is that Dunkirk? We are transmitting 10 FPS. No, we're not.
Could we
It's
get the
probably your connection. And hey, Sudden Frost. Could we get that promo code banner?
You mean USS Otago, our chatbot?
That is our chatbot. So basically, if you are new to World of Warships and you want to you want to sign up for Warships. If you click this link, it will take you to the registration page. It already has a bonus code for the new players who don't have an account yet. Will automatically give you like a little bonus for starting the game, and that's it. It's super easy to use. Bad it. Bots are illegal. Not the USS Otago. USS Otago has special rights. Torps Conway. Oh, you might be getting torped here from some.
Do you see that?
Watch to your left, Torps. They're warning you in chat. Should be fine.
But did you not see my glorious blind kill on the Xinjiang?
Yeah, so guys, if you have any problems with your YouTube FPS, then there might be a problem with our broadcast to YouTube. So if you want to watch the stream in full FPS, just come over to Twitch. I'll post a link, and over there you can enjoy the stream.
This is going to be glorious. Is it? Is it actually going to be glorious? It could be glorious.
Second, just
if
I will give you the links in a second. Oh, sorry guys, there must be a problem. So this is the link to our Twitch channel. Nice. You got him? Sorry, I was helping like, YouTube.
I was at 83,000 I was at 83,000 damage before the shot. I don't...
Nice.
Well, it's what happens if you play at that angle. Nice. That finished. That's what bumped me up to second place.
Yes, I did amazing 914 XP in that match. Thanks for the games. Yeah, Juan, have a very nice evening.
Someone's asking what happens with experience on current ships that get switched in tier. So they will have a detailed article on what goes where and how when we get closer to the release, right? But in general, the XP should stay at the tier that you earned it at. So if you get the XP of the Cleveland now, it's going to be transferred to the...
Sorry, I didn't listen. What is it? The experience?
Replacement for the Cleveland, it's not the Helena, it's the other one.
Dallas.
The Dallas, right? So the experience doesn't move tiers usually, but you should get both ships when the split happens. But like I said, we're going to have more details on how all of this works.
Guys, if you want to get the maximum out of it, you should start playing American cruisers, and you should play at least up to the Baltimore. So that way, when we reshuffle it, we'll get the maximum out of it.
Yes, and we'll have all of them in port.
Yes. And no worries, there will be a very detailed publication about this where you can find all of the information, but the best way to prepare right now is to get the American cruisers. So for those who have problems on YouTube, just go to twitch.tv and go to /World of Warships. That's our channel. That's where you can find us. So, Dragonov, tier 7, we can play tier 7, because then we can play the...
You want to do a Bootsy?
Yes, I want to.
Okay, I'll bring Belfast back up.
Okay. Let me just find it. I have so many tier 7 ships. Okay, I'm ready to go. Put me in, coach.
Let's do this. Oh, and I'm going to have to find a ship for Yamamoto.
Yes. For me, it's always like Yamamoto and Yamamoto is... Yamato.
But then what do I do with my Yamato captain?
I mean, you should have enough doubloons to send him to another ship. Do you know why the IGN cruiser Tournai has never been released? Yes, because the Tournai is a hybrid cruiser, and we don't like it. Implementing it in a fun way that you can both use the guns and the planes is a little bit difficult. So for now, we're going to focus on reworking the CD mechanics and then see what we can do with the Tournai.
Is today, somebody's saying, did you already see the new Twitch Prime loot? Is today the day?
Yeah, I think today is the stage 2 happening.
I need to go push the button.
Yes.
Maybe you can push the button and we can open some boxes.
Yes, but then I need to log in onto my private account here. And it has... two-factor authentication.
Oh, great.
So that's going to be a little bit tricky live on stream.
Great success. So I'll do it if you want.
Yeah.
So
Will the
switch over
HMS
to your
Dreadnought be
screen.
released as a premium tier 3? Maybe in the future. I think would be a great idea. But for now, I don't have any information about this. Usually, like, if you want to know what's going to come up in the foreseeable future, just check out our World of Warships development blog, because usually when a ship hits super test, you will see it right there. Then you will see it at the contributor channels, so like on Twitch, on YouTube, even on the forums, on, for example, pages like shipcomrade.com. April usually writes really amazing guides for ships and reviews, and then you will see it over there. Oh, we get a Taiho and Essex here.
Okay, I'll do it after this game.
And this is basically like how you can see like what's going to come in the next weeks. It's the best way to do it this way. Only camels and the Texas. Yes. I mean, that's the thing. Like, if it comes to like getting like a premium ship, if you already have the ship, then usually like there's no way we can just give you something else. You like to see your galaxy stats somewhere. Yes. I mean, seeing the stats from the special mode would be quite funny. But I don't think it's implemented as a separate mode, so it doesn't track the stats. But we can pass it along. Like, in general, if you have any like suggestions for future improvements for the game, just let us know, and we will pass it along to developers, and they can take it into account for future development. But as you know, like a game like this is not going to be changed in like 1 or 2 weeks, so it usually takes time to implement feedback. For example, for 7.4, there should be some cool feedback things included in the game, so look forward to that. So, fighting here against some tier 9s, there's a DD moving into B.
Looks as though we're getting A with no contest.
Good.
So I'm gonna switch over and head over to you guys. That's a big strike wing coming in there.
Yes. And it's a Taiho, so...
It's gonna hurt.
Oh, Dragonov, don't push too hard, because that's CV. He's probably trying to drop us.
I think Dragonov is gonna go back to port here, possibly.
I mean, dropping a cruiser is usually not the best idea. He's going to lose quite a few planes, and for example, my cruiser is not a very good AA cruiser. He is taking some torps, but he should be fine. But he's probably still spotted, so he's going to lose here probably his ship, because all of these enemy ships are going to focus him down. He's not flooding, he's not burning, so maybe if the CV isn't...
Yeah, but without a heal, it's going to be tough to play from
Yes.
that kind of disadvantage.
Let's see whether our CV can trade for that. It doesn't look like it, though.
Okay, if you do you want to try for a B push?
Yes, but we need... Basically, what we need is these ships here to push here.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's going to be pretty...
Well, I can put a smoke screen somewhere for us if you want.
Oh,
Don't ram! It could be fatal.
Wait, I'm just trying to get my chat windows up here, sorry.
Well, it seems like the enemy team's having a little party down at sea.
What are the plans for the economic system? The or why do you collect more? As you mean for the clan base? So there are going to be more upgrades in the future. I'm pretty sure about that. When and how? That's a different question. So that I think that's still going to take some time. Intelligence. You would like to see a Cook battleship in the future? Yes, Tom, that would be a good thing. And I got that. I used to be the German community manager, and this is like one of the most popular demands from players. Like, yes, I want to get like one of the old Austrian ships, and maybe in the future, but not in the foreseeable future. It will take some time because the development of a ship takes weeks, and not weeks, months. Basically, I think between 6 to 8 months, it takes us to create the model for a ship.
Well, I'm going to try and sneak in here, but with all these planes around, it's a little bit annoying.
Hmm.
I always thought the Belfast had better AA, but I guess I have no AA kind of AA spec, so.
Have we considered reducing the reload of the 457mm guns for the Conqueror to make it more appealing? That's a very good question, and I will pass it along. I don't really think so, because I think the Conqueror is doing quite well.
Uh-oh. Is he going to try and come drop me?
Don't worry, Dragonov, don't worry. Yeah, he might come for a drop on you. Like, the enemy fleet is all
luckily I have air cover here right
balled up
now.
here on sea. Try to catch the Mahan. Decap. What AP? Some fun. Yeah, our CV is chasing the enemy CV away.
Yep.
Good.
Okay, so I should get a free cap here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Aufklärer, any news on Dunkirk collection returning anytime soon? Nothing I can share with you, but we're looking into options.
How are the enemy teams doing that? It's so weird. I've done 0 damage so far, by the way. I haven't taken a single point of damage yet either.
I think Dragonov took that damage for us. Oh, there's a roam, huh? I think I found quite a few new friends. Yeah, the Duka is, in my opinion, a very fun ship to play, but of course against this mighty fleet here with superior numbers, it's going to be quite tricky. Good thing is I do have a heal, so I can gain some health.
Shores, 9 kilometers with AP, what do you think?
Yes. Just watch out, there's a big fleet coming in.
Oh, he's angling. Yes, I can see that. I'm already making my turn.
Somebody spotted the torpedoes that I had on the Roma. Actually, not that bad. Oh, can he? It's gonna be close. Can he take the torpedo, please?
What's my firing
torpedo?
detected range?
Yes.
5.3 should be fine.
Hey guys, if you want to see your stats in game, you can just press H and it will show you your stats. Especially in situations like this, when you want to know, like, oh, when I'm going to pop up for the enemy fleet, the detectability, that's the way to go. Too bad.
Double citadel, nice. Okay, I'm gonna kill this Shores. He's beached in my full view, full broadside.
Should I help you with him?
No, there's no need. He's dead.
Okay. I'm trying to kite away here. The Italian battleships on the horizon at all? Well, we already introduced the Roma when it comes to like a fully fledged out tech tree. I think that horizon is pretty far away at this point, but of course we're looking into the option of it, and then at some point. For now, I wouldn't get my hopes up. The one thing I can show you, the next thing is
so cruel.
I know.
Give them a little bit of something.
I mean,
some hope.
I would love to. I would love to say, like, you know what, it might be coming soon. But no, these things, like developing all of these tech trees, it takes quite a while. So I don't want to get your hopes up, and then you feel like, oh no. But Chrysanthus said in the stream, you remember, in early 2018, he said it might be on the horizon, and then disappointment.
Okay, so if Chrysanthus is gonna be evil, I'll tell you, right? The next chip line is gonna be used. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like deep in my heart, I am an evil man.
You're what?
I'm just evil. Right.
Yeah, I think it's like not only on the oh no, go away, Taiho. So now I'm not really a really good AA cruiser, but I'm going here for the spread. So I'll try to basically dodge these torps by moving into this set. Now I'm moving into this set, trying to dodge. Oh, we need to take it out of the bow. It's probably me dead. All the other ships might be dropping too close. No. Oh, we're good. We're good until this hits us. Believe, guys, I still have 5 ships. No, I'm burning down. And there's a Roma. Goodbye. Oh, we tried. We tried. I'm not quite sure the team at least able to win this. Let's hope that maybe my torpedoes can at least do something. So no pressure, Mr. Conway, but you have to win this. By the way, that's your bigger problem here.
I might have some French issues.
Yes.
I'm strongly contemplating Brexit at this point.
So guys, if you have any problems on YouTube with the FPS, please move over to our Twitch channel, because there we have the full FPS experience.
Why am I not moving?
I don't know. Press the W. Now you can use your glorious non-existing torpedoes. You going for the ram?
Yes, look, I'm dead anyway.
Yeah. Not a good trade for him.
Sorry, monsieur. Pardon?
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. So yeah, this looks like a loss. It's a little bit sad that our battleships didn't come here in time to help us out. But we tried to hold this flank for as long as we could. Adam, when it comes to the Asashio, how is it going to impact gameplay that depends entirely on the players, how they want to use it? It's the same thing is true for battleships, how you want to use battleships. A lot of players are a bit in the back when it comes to playing their battleships. But I think the most effective way to play these ships...
We might actually still win this. Bismarck's down. Ah, too close on the manual torpedo drop.
So it really depends on how players play it. If they just want to go for like hunting the battleships, then they're not going to do a good job for the team. So they have to find a balance between spotting, capping, and so on. And also as a battleship player, if you're like the kind of battleship player who's a bit more in the front, then you will back up your DDs, and that should help you with fighting the Asashio. So we'll see how it works out.
Okay, we're not going to win this.
Do you play on NA? No, we play on EU. We are the community team from the European server. But hopefully, in the foreseeable future, you will also see the NA team on these channels.
Yes. Shall we do one more?
What time is it? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. We have time for one more game. So, guys, let us know what you want us to play. You've earned 3 achievements and 4 patches from Space Battle. Is there anything else hidden? I don't think there's anything else hidden. You can get the containers from the missions and the challenges. There shouldn't be anything hidden at the end of it. I think there might be, can you maybe collect all of the achievements? Is there an achievement for collecting all of them? Maybe. I would need to double check. So, the Purchel is asking, any chance there will be a way to turn off the bell noise when your gun's reloaded? At the moment, nope. But we passed along the feedback, and maybe in the future, there's no promise, but we passed it along. Maybe in the future there could be an option to filter it out. The problem is also if you the more filter options you use, the more bloated and overloaded the entire menu becomes. So we try to keep it tidy. Okay, Saxon. Who's who? So I'm Chrysanthus, and this beautiful, not my twin guy next to me is Mr. Conway.
Shall we play a game on tier 10? Because we haven't done one yet?
Yes, tier 10. I'm happy to do so.
What would you want to play?
You know what? I will take my German battleship Hindenburg.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to take my French battleship...
oh, nice game.
Paris.
I'm ready to go. There are plans to give very unpopular premium ships a checkup. So in general, like balancing is not a thing where we say like, you know what, it's the 1st of January 2018. Let's take a look. Time to check balance. No, we do this like continuously, basically every day, checking stats, how are ships doing, how are they performing, and we did this like quite often in 2017, trying to help ships that are not performing too well. The question is the ship that you're complaining about? If you give me an example, I can maybe talk about that ship, because some ships are very good for some players, but other players simply do not get along with that ship because it's not their playstyle. So it depends on like, is that ship performing poorly in general? Is it only performing poorly for a certain share of players? In what situation does it perform poorly? Like it always depends on what is the role of the ship, what it can do, what it can't do, and how people use it.
When did we start the stream today? So we are currently always streaming on Thursdays from 6 to 8. That's Central European time, summer time. And on Mondays, equally from 6 to 8. However, Mondays we do rotating languages. So the first Monday of every month is going to be French.
So every month. Every month it starts with the German stream.
Yes,
German. Then we have a Czech stream. Then we have the French stream. Then we have the Polish stream. And if you're lucky and there's a 5th Monday, then we usually go for a special English stream. Now this month, because last Monday was bank holiday, we had to move the German stream, and the German stream will take part last Monday in April. So it's going to be a bit different this month, but usually that's the pattern. And if you like what you see here, please make sure to subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Twitch, and press that like button on Facebook. And let us know what you think about these streams. Let us know what you would like to see in the future. Also, when it comes to special streams, would you like to see how maps are designed? We can invite somebody from the St. Petersburg team to join us, how ships are modeled. Maybe you want to see a fun activity. Just give us feedback, shoot us ideas, and we'll try to make it happen.
I'm just admiring this. This one and the Zaya, my favorite.
And Emmett is asking, no space camo drops from containers like in Halloween? And nope, this time we decided to go for a different way, because you also have to realize that we have, like, our game is pretty unique in the way it is, and we try different things to see how they work and how you like them, and then we'll try to figure out the best way for you and for us to have a good game.
What is this camo? This is one of the space skins from our April Fool's space mode that you can purchase in-game for a few of the tier 10 ships. Not all of them, because we didn't implement all of them. But I think it is quite cool. If you don't like it, you can, of course, disable it through the usual filter system to turn your game back into the game. Wow, I hit Henri with 2 penetrations, no damage.
Yeah, that sometimes happens. It depends on what you hit on the ship with the penetration.
I was just surprised that I hit Henri at all.
So, yeah, because it's super fast. It always throws me off. So, our gearing did here a really good job. He actually laid a smoke screen for us. I'll give him a +1 for being very helpful. Because what he does with this, he's basically giving us the option to push in and be closer to the cap zone. This ensures him that he's going to get some backup from us, and he has a better chance of surviving. And we get the chance to be closer to the battle.
Great.
So, the special space sounds like the horns and guns. No, the mighty chicken, that's not happening right now, because the sounds are not bound to the ship, but actually to the map. This is something we cannot do at the moment, but we passed along that feedback already, and our developers are aware of it. And maybe that's a thing we can change in the future. So what is that CV? It's a Taiho, okay. It's having fun with his planes. Oh, it's a North Carolina. And Sexton, if you got a Roma in the last giveaway last week. So if you got a Roma, you want a Roma and you haven't gotten it yet, that means you didn't give us your nickname. So please send us a whisper or a message. Let us know what is your in-game nickname, and then we can double check and credit you the ship.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another round of checking tomorrow. I did
On
credit
YouTube.
all of the EU winners that responded to my messages already. But if you weren't on that list yet, we'll sort it out. Worst case scenario, send me a PM on the forums, and I'll find out what happened. Wow, the Republic does take a lot of damage.
Yes, it's the plating. Is he reversing?
The North Carolina?
Yeah.
I think so. He's a battleship at the beginning of the game. Clearly he's reversing.
Because that's what battleships are built for, hitting the S button.
Yeah, all those hit points, they're just for decoration.
Yes. Don't use the health. Don't use the heal. In general, guys, if you're playing battleships, use that HP pool. It's there for a reason. Oh, there's a
cluster. Are we allowed to say clusterfuck? Oh, there's a clusterfuck going on there. Henri is stationary. Damn it.
Here, the Gross of War.
Ooh.
What is this how cruisers are made?
I think so.
Are we allowed to show this? Is this like... This alright? With the H rating?
I'm not sure.
Showing ship porn?
There's a Moskva right here. Why is there Moskva here? I was just about to disengage for some healing time, and now Moskva.
Try to get the balls of all.
Funnily enough, he doesn't actually see me.
Oh, can I get you? Nice, he's gone. So that Moskva, he should be in a position to deal some AP damage. Oh, and Mike is saying he loves the Texas. We're very happy that you enjoyed.
Well, somebody should let the enemy team know that if you don't take any cap points, it's very tough to win the game.
You know what I love? Versing Moskva that is broadsided.
Have you got an angle on him? Nice.
Yes. Thank you for 30k damage. I mean, he was in a bad position because his team didn't really support him. So this is why it's so important that, the battleships push up here and help him and take some damage for him so he can do the radaring and, the damage over time, and they help him. Even friend, it would be maybe a solution, but I don't think it's the right solution. So now the North Carolina, I hope he doesn't get a super good sub into me. Won't complain, but still have to know when to get lucky.
Yeah, it's nice when you're lucky, but you shouldn't base your tactics on
no.
being lucky.
Sometimes you have to take the risk, but then don't cry when it doesn't work. That North Carolina should be going down. Wow. Is that a team kill? Montana hitting the other Montana? Wow. Oh no, he... Short a bit. That's fine. Want to do something more this game, I need to be at... See here. Well, if he goes down, the game's already over. Easy. Well,
I don't know.
Just too strong on this flank.
Meh. Work in progress overlay. Nah. Forgot to switch it off.
Yes.
But that's all right. We can do. Can we give us? Can we be work in progress?
No, we can't because it's not part of the scene. So, by the way, guys, so I'll do one last shout out here.
Yes.
For our Wargaming store. So, if you're interested in getting some Wargaming gear this year, for example, you can't see it. This is the green part. This is not an invisible cap, but you can get, for example, this cap on discount. Some cool T-shirts with a 40% discount, like this one. So, if you like to go out and show your love for World of Warships, now how do you show this here? This would be, for example, one of these. So if you're interested in that, just check out the Wargaming store. We have a special Easter sale going on. And otherwise, do you want to wear it? Is this how you make your face disappear?
I don't actually know if these hats go for someone. Like, I have a big head.
Yes, because there's so much brain inside, clearly.
And I'm wearing a headset.
Yes. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry for the guys watching on YouTube. We'll check out what was the issue with the FPS. Just make sure to tune in next time. We're always live. We're always live on Thursdays, and you usually have to put up with the two of us. So I hope you still enjoy it. Yeah. So next Monday there should be the French stream. So check that out if you're interested. Actually, the Czech stream because we're in week 1. Time is not that fast.
Yeah.
So next we have the Czech stream. Thursday is Warship stream in English.
Yes. Let me just one little thing, right? Because I saw a comment. Unfortunately, the Wargaming store currently only ships to Europe. So if you don't live in Europe, well, RIP.
Yes. Another issue with the FPS, no, it was just the YouTube stream had apparently some issues with displaying the stream in proper FPS. Yeah, so thank you very much for being here. Wish you a very, very nice weekend. Well, we'll have to work tomorrow, but you know, it's only one more day until the weekend.
Yes.
So
do you know, pay some attention to maybe our Facebook channel, maybe Twitter next week, because we're going to be in St. Petersburg at the community contributor summit. So we might maybe. We might do some posting shenanigans. We'll see.
Maybe you can
see how it goes. No promises.
Probably see some pictures we post on the social media channels. And one last question from Tovarish Kartoshka about the T61 premium ship. We do not know when it's going to be released, so you have to.
Yeah, I heard
have to wait.
that if you send Taki a PM in the forums, it'll come faster.
Yes, with a. I just wanted to check.
Yes.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching.
No nudes, please, says Lord Droid.
Yeah, please, no pictures of certain parts of your body.
Yes, all ships. Anyway.
I think this is the point where we probably should
Cut, emergency.
Yes.
Thank you very much for tuning in, guys.
Yeah.
It's been a blast. We'll see you not next week, but the week after. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Toodles.